If companies can pay women less,
Yes.
why don't they hire all women?
Well, that's a whole nother story.
Really?
I understand your argument, and I understand that you're angry.
I'm not angry.
I can hear it in your voice. Listen
not
to your
angry.
voice.
I'm hearing my
Now
voice and I sound pretty calm.
You have now shifted the quality of your voice, and I thank you for that.
Okay.
And you've just given me a condescending look, and that's another reason why we need feminism. And now I'm done, and thank you so much.
Women.
All right. Shalom, shalom. Peace, Israel. This brother Zaquan from Props in Babylon Camp down here in Tampa, Florida. I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Mihawashai, Bahashem, Bracha HaKodash. That my honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone who teach you well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful less scattered abroad. As you can see from the opening video, man. Okay. Women, women who so dearly think themselves to be equal as men. Which just goes to show you're not equal to men. Okay. You see what happened when you let that woman speak. In the end, nothing she said made sense. Okay. And that's just on a small scale. Imagine there was a whole entire conversation. Man asked her a few simple questions. She went here, there, left, up, down, back, forward, loop-de-loop. Okay? It still made no sense in the end. This goes to show you, man. The Lord has deprived these women of wisdom, man. The Lord has deprived these women of... the Lord has, put pride on these women. These women have a very masculine tone, spirit on them. Okay? And it's really because, these effeminate men, they're giving the women that power. They're giving them the power that you allow them to have, okay? Because these women don't have any power, But when they usurp that authority and you approve it, you allow, you let them keep going, you give her an inch, there's a saying, you give her an inch, she'll take a mile, okay? All right, now the man asks her, women can get paid less, and companies, they could pay women all less. Why don't they just hire all women? Reason being for that, because and this is just real life, honestly speaking, women alone are not going to get the job done. Women alone are not going to get the job done. You need men. Okay? You need men in this society. Job 39:17, because Yahweh hath deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. Okay? The woman does not have the understanding that the man has. The woman does not have the ability to problem solve and stop and break down situations in an instant how a man would. Okay? And it's a perfect example, for brothers who have women, you perfect example. You already know what you want to eat, You ask her, hey, what do you want to? I don't know. But you already put together, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I want to go here. She's still trying to figure out 20 minutes later, even after y'all done got to the place. Oh, I don't even know what I want to eat. This goes to show you that, not to say women cannot think for themselves. Women can think for themselves. Okay? The Lord gave them a brain, but the Lord did give it to them the understanding that he imparted into men. The Lord made men the problem solvers, the higher in authority, so to say. Okay? And it went back to the point, back in the video, he asked her a simple question, why don't companies just hire all women? And she wanted to go here, there, and there, just because, and the plain and simple truth is, women are not going to get the job done. Okay? Not all women alone are going to get the job done. A woman needs a man. Okay? A man doesn't need a woman, but a woman is a helpmate, a very important attribute, I guess you could say, 1 Timothy 2:12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. And that woman, that woman right there, you can already tell, she's not a quiet woman. She's not a woman who's going to be in silence. That's the woman who she wears the pants in her household. No, you gave me this condescending look. You did this. You did that. Now I'm done. Okay, that's a manly ass woman. That is a manly ass woman, and women like that, women you brothers and sisters, that's listening in, mainly, for the sisters that's listening in, if you're in the same spirit as this woman, don't expect to get on the chariot, man. If you're in the same spirit as that woman, oh, you did this, you did that, I'm done. The show is over because I said it's over. And boom, boom, boom. Don't expect to get on the chariot, because not one man in the Lord is going to deal with a manly woman like that. Okay. Brothers would rather have a woman. You tell a woman something, do this, and third. She do it. Boom. But a woman like that, that's a woman who's going to usurp authority over the man, and she's not going to be in silence. But the Lord said, "But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence." Okay, and as you see, man, that was an Edomite man. He gonna let the woman walk all over him. But Jake ain't going for that, man. Jake not going for that. And even looking at that, man, I'm looking at the video, I'm like, man, So the Lord said, stay away from these women, man, these manly ass women. Proverbs 21:19. It is better to dwell in the wilderness. It is better to dwell in the wilderness. Than with a contentious and angry woman. Okay? And that woman right there, she was contentious. She might not have been angry, but she was contentious. She was ready to start any kind of argument. One wrong thing that man said, oh, you think you're better than me? Oh, did you try to hit? The narrative was switched quick. Okay. But it's better to dwell in the wilderness. Lord said, man, just go grab your stuff, go into the forest, man. Go into the rainforest or something. That is better. Dealing with everything that comes with that is better than to dwell, with the contentious and angry woman, man. He's never gonna hear the end. It's not gonna be something pieces of cream. The Lord said, I'd rather dwell with a lion and a dragon, than to keep house with a wicked woman. I believe, two of the most ferocious beasts. The Lord rather dwell with them than to be around a wicked woman. And the whole point of this was the video, was to edify and to show that, when women are in authority, when women believe that they have a head and they have the ruling mindset, it gets you nowhere. Because in the end, even after everything he asked her, it still got her nowhere. Once she realized that the point she was about to make, it wasn't going to be valid. You know what? I don't like the way you looked at me. I don't like the way your voice sounds. Yeah, I'm done. I'm good. She ran from the smoke. This goes to show you also too in Babylon here, man. You got Kamala Harris as the vice president. What other nation or country on the face of this earth has a woman in a high ranking leadership position like this, man? That's what separates Babylon from all these other nations. Okay, you have to vote your king in. Okay, on top of that, with the elections, like you gotta vote who you want in, and then on top of that, you got women up in the high power seat, man. That come on, this is not how life is supposed to be. This is not how life is supposed to be. Okay. And the point was really made, It's goes to show you the Lord. Matter of fact, let me grab this. To really get the order, I ended off on here. Because everything is set up in an order, okay? And when everything is done in its righteous order, in its set order, the world runs smoothly and things go the way they're supposed to be. Everything is ran in the condition it's supposed to be ran, okay? Esau, the devil, gave these women the power to feel like they're equal to men, to feel like they're even better than men, okay? It's just not the case. First Corinthians 11:3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach. When I read it verbatim, I would have you know the head of every man is Christ, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Christ is God. Okay? So I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. Okay? So it's an order. The man is above the woman for a reason. And then you have Hamashiach wasn't Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, is above the man, and above him is the heavenly Father, Yahweh. Okay? So everything is, and below the woman is the children. Okay? So everything is set up in its righteous order the way it's supposed to be. Okay? You just have manly brute beast of women out here, man. Okay? You let them speak and you let them feel like they have the authority, it's still going to get you nowhere, man. You're going to be back to the same point. Okay? But Yahweh Tazah, this lesson was edifying. The point was made. I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Brachah HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone teachable well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful that scattered abroad. Till next time I do say Shalom and a Bible ball. Soon.
If companies can pay women less, why don't they hire all women?
Well, that's a whole nother story.
Really?
I understand your argument, and I understand that you're angry.
I'm not angry.
I can hear it in your voice. Listen
not
to
angry.
your voice.
I'm hearing my voice and I sound pretty calm.
You have now shifted the quality of your voice, and I thank you for that.
Okay.
And you've just given me a condescending look, and that's another reason why we need feminism. And now I'm done. And thank you so much.
Women.